A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a heated political climate, Nebraska's Senate race has taken center stage as independent candidate Dan Osborn positions himself against two-term Republican incumbent Deb Fischer. Osborn, a Navy veteran and factory worker, has been vocal about the struggles facing working Nebraskans, emphasizing that the current political elite in Washington are out of touch with the everyday realities of life in Nebraska. He argues that the high cost of living, the ongoing border crisis, and the influence of corporate donors have led to a government that prioritizes wealth over the needs of its citizens. Osborn's campaign is built on a foundation of personal experience and a commitment to serving the people of Nebraska. With a background that includes 20 years of hard labor on the factory floor, he understands firsthand the impact of corporate greed and government mismanagement on families. He highlights the stark contrast between his life and that of his opponent, stating, "My opponent, Deb Fischer, has gotten 10 times richer since she arrived in Washington, while our national debt has skyrocketed." This sentiment resonates with many voters who feel that their concerns are being ignored by career politicians. Fischer, who has served in the Senate for 2 terms, has faced criticism for her voting record and alleged failure to represent the interests of Nebraskans. Osborn points to her recent inability to pass a farm bill as a significant failure, leaving Nebraska's farmers and ranchers, an essential part of the state's economy, in a precarious position. He also criticizes her vote against a Republican immigration plan aimed at bolstering border security, suggesting that her allegiance lies more with corporate donors than with the constituents she was elected to serve. The campaign has been marked by Osborn's commitment to transparency and accessibility. He has held over 180 public events across Nebraska, engaging directly with voters and addressing their concerns. In contrast, he claims that Fischer has avoided public debates and town halls, preferring to meet with her corporate donors in Washington. She refuses to talk to the people of Nebraska, Osborn asserts. "She's sold us out time and again." As the race tightens, Osborn is gaining traction among voters who are frustrated with the status quo. He emphasizes that he is running for Senate not because of a political party, but because of the people of Nebraska, having gathered support from over 12,000 residents across all 93 counties. His message is clear. He aims to put Nebraska first, prioritizing the needs of hardworking families over the interests of big corporations. In the wake of the campaign's growing intensity, Osborn has faced attacks from Fischer's camp, which he attributes to the nervousness of her corporate allies. He counters these claims by aligning himself with key issues championed by former President Trump, such as fighting corruption and securing the borders. "I won't roll over to big corporate interests," he promises, "and I won't be bullied by China and big tech." Osborn's stance on various issues, including immigration, economic policy, and support for small businesses, resonates with many voters who feel that their voices have been drowned out by the political establishment. He pledges to work across party lines to implement effective policies that will genuinely benefit the people of Nebraska. As the election approaches, the stakes are high for both candidates. For Osborn, this is a chance to disrupt the long-standing political dynamics in Nebraska and bring a fresh perspective to the Senate. For Fischer, it's a critical moment to defend her record and prove to voters that she remains committed to their needs. The outcome of this race could have significant implications not only for Nebraska but for the broader political landscape as well. Voters are eager for change, and Osborn's campaign represents a growing movement of individuals who are ready to challenge the status quo and demand accountability from their elected officials. With the election just around the corner, all eyes will be on Nebraska as this pivotal race unfolds. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.